Section 10 of a Traveller's Narrative, written to illustrate the episode of the Bab. This is a LibriVox recording. All LibriVox recordings are in the public domain. For more information or to volunteer, please visit LibriVox.org. Recording by Nicholas James Bridgewater. A Traveller's Narrative, written to illustrate the episode of the Bab, by Abdul-Baha Abbas, translated by Edward Granville Browne. Section 10. All these epistles consisted of exhortations to purity of morals, encouragement to good conduct, reprobation of certain individuals, and complaints of the seditious. Amongst others, this sentence was recorded, quote, "My captivity is not my abasement. By my life, it is indeed a glory unto me. But the abasement is the action of my friends who connect themselves with us and follow the devil in their actions. Amongst them is he who taketh lust and turneth aside from what is commanded, and amongst them is he who followeth the truth in right guidance. As for those who commit sin and cling to the world, they are assuredly not of the people of Baha." So again, quote, "Well is it with him who is adorned with the decoration of manners and morals. Verily, he is of those who help their Lord with clear, perspicuous action." Quote, "He is God, exalted is his state, wisdom and utterance. The True One, glorious is his glory, for the showing forth of the gems of ideals from the mine of man, hath in every age sent a trusted one. The primary foundation of the faith of God and the religion of God is this, that they should not make diverse sects and various paths the cause and reason of hatred. These principles and laws and firm, sure roads appear from one dawning place and shine from one dayspring. And these diversities were out of regard for the requirements of the time, season, ages, and epochs. O Unitarians, make firm the girdle of endeavour, that perchance religious strife and conflict may be removed from amongst the people of the world and be annulled. For love of God and his servants engage in this great and mighty matter. Religious hatred and rancour is a world-consuming fire, and the quenching thereof most arduous, unless the hand of divine might give men deliverance from this unfruitful calamity. Consider a war which happeneth between two states. Both sides have forgone wealth and life. How many villages were beheld as though they were not? This precept is in the position of the light in the lamp of utterance." Quote, "O people of the world, ye are all the fruit of one tree and the leaves of one branch. Walk with perfect charity, concord, affection, and agreement. I swear by the Sun of Truth, the light of agreement shall brighten and illumine the horizons. The all-knowing Truth hath been and is the witness to this saying. Endeavour to attain to this high supreme station, which is the station of protection and preservation of mankind. This is the intent of the King of Intentions, and this the hope of the Lord of Hopes." "We trust that God will assist the kings of the earth to illuminate and adorn the earth with the refulgent light of the Sun of Justice. At one time we spoke in the language of the law, at another time in the language of the truth and the way, and the ultimate object and remote aim was the showing forth of this high, supreme station, and God sufficeth for a witness." "O friends, consort with all people of the world with joy and fragrance. If there be to you a word or essence whereof others than you are devoid, communicate it and show it forth in the language of affection and kindness. If it be received and be effective, the object is attained, and if not, leave it to him, and with regard to him deal not harshly, but pray. The language of kindness is the lodestone of hearts and the food of the soul. It stands in the relation of ideas to words, and is as an horizon for the shining of the sun of wisdom and knowledge." "If the Unitarians had in the latter times acted according to the glorious law which came after His Highness the Seal of the Prophets, may the life of all beside him be his sacrifice, and had clung to its skirt, the foundation of the fortress of religion would not have been shaken, and populous cities would not have been ruined, but rather cities and villages would have acquired and been adorned with the decoration of peace and serenity." "Through the heedlessness and discordance of the favored people, and the smoke of wicked souls, the fair nation is seen to be darkened and enfeebled. Had they acted according to what they knew, they would not have been heedless of the light of the Sun of Justice." "This victim hath from earliest days until now been afflicted at the hand of the heedless. They exiled us without cause at one time to Iraq, at another time to Adrianople, and thence to Acre, which was a place of exile for murderers and robbers. Neither is it known where and in what spot we shall take up our abode after this great prison house. Knowledge is with God, the Lord of the throne and of the dust, and the Lord of the lofty seat. In whatever place we may be, and whatever befall us, the saints must gaze with perfect steadfastness and confidence towards the supreme horizon, and occupy themselves in the reformation of the world and the education of the nations. What hath befallen and shall befall hath been and is an instrument and means for the furtherance of the word of unity. Take hold of the command of God and cling thereto. Verily it hath been sent down from beside a wise ordainer." "With perfect compassion and mercy have we guided and directed the people of the world to that whereby their souls shall be profited. I swear by the Sun of Truth, which hath shone forth from the highest horizons of the world, that the people of Baha had not and have not any aim save the prosperity and reformation of the world and the purifying of the nations. With all men they have been in sincerity and charity. Their outward appearance is one with their inward heart, and their inward heart identical with their outward appearance. The truth of the matter is not hidden or concealed, but plain and evident before men's faces. Their very deeds are the witness of this assertion. Today, let everyone endowed with vision win his way from deeds and signs to the object of the people of Baha, and from their speech and conduct gain knowledge of their intent. The waves of the ocean of divine mercy appear at the utmost height, and the showers of the clouds of his grace and favour descend every moment. During the days of sojourn in Iraq, this oppressed one sat down and consorted with all classes without veil or disguise. How many of the denizens of the horizons entered in enmity and went forth in sympathy! The door of grace was open before the faces of all. With rebellious and obedient did we outwardly converse after one fashion, that perchance the evildoers might win their way to the ocean of boundless forgiveness. The splendours of the name of the Concealer were in such wise manifested that the evildoer imagined that he was accounted of the good. No messenger was disappointed, and no inquirer was turned back. The causes of the aversion and avoidance of men were certain of the doctors of Persia and the unseemly deeds of the ignorant. By the term doctors in these passages are signified those persons who have withheld mankind from the shore of the ocean of unity. But as for the learned who practice their knowledge, and the wise who act justly, they are as the spirit unto the body of the world. Well is it with that learned man whose head is adorned with the crown of justice, and whose body glorieth in the ornament of honesty. The pen of admonition exhorteth the friends, and enjoineth on them charity, pity, wisdom, and gentleness. The oppressed one is this day a prisoner. His allies are the hosts of good deeds and virtues, not ranks and hosts, and guns and cannons. Note, throughout his writings, by the terms the oppressed one, this servant, etc., Baha intends himself. Endnote. One holy action maketh the world of earth highest paradise. End of section 10.